It's just the wave.
What up, world? It's your boy Jeff, aka Cool Boy Jeff, right here. This only place you can find the wave is the Wave 804. I got my dog Solomon, aka King Solomon here. I'm giving him the king name because he holding the crown right here. Yep. And definitely he's a rapper, you know what I'm saying? Straight out of Richmond, Virginia. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
Virginia.
Cool. Richmond, Virginia, 804, you know what I'm saying? That is the wave. But I ain't gonna say nothing else. I'm letting him speak for itself. So you go ahead and holler at him, big dog.
What's up, man? It's Solomon Bullet. That's pretty much it, you know what I'm saying? Born and raised Richmond, Virginia. And yeah, what's good?
Yeah, I see you feeling the introduction too. You know, it's straight out the dome. But definitely, man, I want to say thank you for being on here, man.
No problem, man.
It's always dope to find somebody, you know, who's actually put on their own work and being creative as much as they can. But, you know what I'm saying, you're a big, you're an artist, you know what I'm saying, you make music. And before we start, you know what I'm saying, what kind of music do you make? You know what I'm saying, classic, you know, rap? You know?
I mean, being that I got like a vast background, it's more so like anything that I feel. Like if I'm feeling pop, for a pop record, I'll go for a pop record. Or like if it's a rock record that I feel like I can vibe on, I'll vibe on the rock record. But majority of the songs that I got right now is more so just based around like the subgenres of hip hop. And hip hop, the subgenres of hip hop we got right now. So that's pretty much it though.
That's what's up, man. Yeah. Definitely. So I'm gonna go get into it. Let me know about your latest songs, and you got No Features and you got Change Up. So let me know about that.
All right, I got No Features.
Okay.
No Features. That's a great record.
Okay.
I did it in the studio at home.
Okay.
In the room. What else? I mean, it's none. It ain't really no. Like I wasn't really feeling a way about the record at all. That's the reason why I said no features. You know what I'm saying? I just was having fun on the track. I got into a mode, a different type of like spirit. You know what I'm saying? Like how I was feeling that day. And basically, I was just like, don't ask me for no features. You know, just tell me you getting on the track with me. Like, fuck it, send me the song. Like, say, yo, look, we need a track together, and put me on the song. So like. That's really pretty much it with No Features. Change Up, I don't know if you know Pierre Bourne. So that's one of his beats.
Okay.
And I just freestyled on it. I believe in freestyling. Like being able to just have, you know, that's an art. That's an art that we don't really do a lot of, and we should be able to do it, have fun. You know what I'm saying? No topic. Just go in. That one pretty much it's a topic, but like you just go in and do your thing.
Yeah, man, and you know what, and just even by seeing your face, you know what I'm saying, you know, it looked like you really had fun making these songs. You was also able to express like where you was coming from, and then for it to be a big hit, that had to be lit to you. Yeah. So when you started seeing these songs start to really blow up, how did that make you feel?
Well, I mean, one, it made me feel appreciated. First and foremost, like people are listening and they want to see what's going on, like what's going on in my life as an artist. Two, the big thing like how I felt was like we moving, we getting somewhere. Like let's go. Like all right, let's go, team. We got some more work to do. You know what I mean? It don't just stop here. So and I'm surprised by like the reactions that I'm getting a lot from people and stuff that I'm coming by, different friends. People I haven't seen in a while that really just like to keep in touch with my songs and stuff like that, and want to know more about me as the artist. You know, so it's exciting. I enjoy the whole process, man.
That's dope. And as much as you enjoy it, it also comes with the hard part. What is the hard part when it comes to doing it?
Staying consistent. For me personally, I don't know about everybody else, but I know for me the biggest thing is staying consistent with not just like the work ethic of making the song, but everything that comes with putting the song out. As far as anything from the art cover to interview, you know what I mean? Anything from the how we gonna roll out the project to the art cover on the actual project. You know what I mean? Getting different features on it. Actually being able to achieve those features that you want. You know what I mean? Because that's another part, having the money to make sure that you got when you contact that feature
Yeah.
and they hit you with their price, you like,
Yeah.
all right, I got it, boom. So I mean, it works. It works when you stick with your plan, whatever your plan is. It's no right way to do it, but like when you stick with your plan, you'll be able to achieve it.
Yeah.
So
And you know what, that's dope, man, because you even spoke about, there's no right way to building your own destiny. And a lot of things that we grew up on is about you got to do this and that to get to here.
Mhm.
But as when you get older and reality sets in, that's not the right way to go, because it's either going to put you in debt
Yeah.
or you going to really be somewhere that you never thought you was going to be in. So now as in that, and you building up on your own destiny and the roads that you're taking, how has it been since you actually did your own thing from what you was told to do?
Man, I mean, if you really want the honest answer, it's been since like I was like a little kid.
Okay.
I always been like the person that's just more so like I do what I want to do. Like you can ask a lot of people that know me, like it's just like if he want to do this stuff, he's just gonna do it. Like that's it. Like I don't know. I don't really like taking no for an answer, and I kind of like when people tell me I can't do it, cause it's more so like all right, for real, cool, I got you, you'll see.
Yeah.
I don't even gotta say nothing else, like you know what I'm saying. It's just when it happens, you'll be like, oh no, that's hot, like, and I'm like, yeah, I told you, I told you, bro. We just trust me, like trust the process, like
Facts.
It'll happen, bro. Anything, this whole world we built. From like it was built from humans. Like everything that we see is built from humans. Anything we want to do, we can do. So it's like I don't feel like it's anything that I can't do. That's it.
You know, and the dope part about it, and I love saying that word though. The best thing I ever heard was Rome wasn't built overnight.
Yeah, exactly.
And I can go through my worst, like being down about certain situation. The only thing I just think about that is I'm cool.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's almost like you at your max, and then once you hear something, it's bring you down. Another big word I've been hearing too is called trust the process. And so in that word, what about that whole word? Not the word, the sentence. Really embrace you and to really believe in that. I gotta just take my time. I gotta just do what I gotta do. Because if I don't do it, it's not gonna get done.
I had like I guess one big thing is mainly like I had like two different groups that I was like fooling with, and like at two separate times, but like that was mainly like a huge issue in the whole why we might have disbanded, you know what I'm saying, went into our own ways, our own separate paths and all that type of stuff, was part of trusting the process, not being able, like, you might not have believed in it all the way, and maybe like one or two steps, you know what I'm saying, from whatever we plan to do. That's really how I got to really see and go through that whole phrase with like trust the process, like, and seeing it work and seeing it happen, and then also seeing other people. You know what I mean? I've seen other people, been in the studios and seeing other people just, they blow up. You know what I mean? Like seeing them right before, maybe 2 or 3 months before they blow up, and then they blowing up. But before that, we had a talk, and they talking about how they done, you know what I mean, been in the studio for like a whole year, 2-3 years, signed to specific labels, and just straight going ham and going hard at it for however long it took. And in that next 2 to 3 months, after I meet them, boom, they blown. You know what I mean? So like it's fun to see. It's fun to see it, and I look forward to waking up every day like trying to figure out my next challenge.
And and that's dope, especially by people who, as well as entrepreneurs and artists. You know, we have this vision in our heads of what we see that to everybody else may be Casper, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So when we see this vision, only thing we just chasing. We're chasing because we see it and it's there. But the thing about our vision is, don't tell us when we're going to get there.
Yeah.
Don't tell us how we're going to get there. And the steps that we're taking, and also who or what we did to actually get there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I met anybody famous or I met somebody local who probably put me on, and I'm blessed to be at this particular place. So now, and then coming up with that, you have ties to people in Atlanta as well. So how was that being from Virginia and you having ties to people in Atlanta?
It really came from my boy. Big shout out to Ron Oilers.
Okay.
I don't know if you heard of Ron, but he make heavy hitters, like some beat, like
I hear.
Yeah.
I even had to look up his name on YouTube.
Yeah, man.
I was like, woo.
He's really like that. You know what I mean? The first time we met, you know what I mean? I knew. I was like, yo, nah, like this nigga got the best beats I ever came across in Richmond. And I felt like at the time I came across a lot of beat makers. You know what I mean? But he went down to Atlanta and he pretty much like was the connection between me and everybody. He told me, he was like, look, I'm connecting with these people. If you want to fool with them, you can. That's on you. They don't got nothing to do with me. You know what I mean? And that's like, he just wanted to make sure like your connection with them don't have nothing to do with me. If y'all have a falling out and all that type of stuff. But like, I keep a good connection with them. One is 5 a.m. I don't know if you heard of 5 a.m. We got the only one song on the radio.
That's playing right here in Richmond?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Produced by Ron Oilers.
Okay.
I was in the studio when they made it, you know what I mean? Like, I see it all, like that's what I'm saying, like the process, like trusting the process. I see all of these examples around me. And another dude, it's a couple of them. One dude named Aaron from the neighborhood.
Okay.
He from Atlanta. Nice, humble dude. He cool. You know what I mean? And he can rap his ass off. And he good. He's always sending me heat. My man here's pretty cool with 5 a.m.
Okay.
He doing this thing too. He sent me beats back and forth. And another person I had met too, which had really made me sit down and like trust the process was Pierre.
Okay.
Like being able to see him before he get like blow all the way up, it really like let me know that like, yo, this is obtainable. You know what I mean? Like I'm watching this person do it in front of my face, getting it done, however way he can get it done, that his way. So,
bro, that's
cool,
lit, man. That's lit. And then for you being there with all those great work spirits, and you get to collab with Ron Oilers as well. How is that with you? You seeing all of this, and you looking at something like, wow, like. Do you ever feel like you're just one step closer, or you're getting close to what you're trying to achieve?
Yeah, I would say when I went down there, the biggest experience, or maybe the biggest question that I had, and I don't know if that's the right thing to say, like as far as to use for that before I get to say what I'm about to say, but like I always wanted to really, really know how these niggas do it, like the people that we see on TV.
Yeah.
And when I in the amount of sessions that I went in, I learned, and I was like, I'm already like a couple steps on certain topics. You know what I'm saying? On certain things in certain areas, I'm already ahead of the game. And when I thought about that and actually realized it, it kind of made me feel a little bit easier and at ease with my situations, even with coming back telling people in Richmond, because we don't, like I said, we don't have an example of somebody that did it in Richmond solely. There's been people in Virginia, but we don't have an example in Richmond.
Yeah.
So like to come back and tell the people like, nah, bro, we got it. Like, keep doing your thing. Record every single day. Do this, do that. Like you're already ahead of the game. When you get in the room with these people, don't be starstruck.
Yeah.
Just get in there and show these niggas what you got. Like, let them know you ain't playing. Because that's how it was the whole time we was down there. You know?
And I see that, man. You was down there. I know you had full of questions. I know you had like so many things that came to your head. You was like, yo, like, how do you do this? How do you do that? Because even me, I'm a sponge for knowledge. You know what I'm saying? If I even get to meet anybody, like anybody who's famous, I always ask them, like, yo, how you do it? And even the guy Trav Q, the one that be making the videos, comedy videos and whatnot, I had a conversation with him back and forth in my DMs, and I was always asking, yo, how you do this, how you do that? He said, man, just be yourself. and just do you. And you know me at the time, I was like, this is something you had to do. You had to know somebody. But he was like, yo, just be yourself. Like, this wasn't overnight. This wasn't like something I paid for. You know what I'm saying? I did this by myself. It took years to get this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some people it comes early, some people it comes late. But I think the main challenge that a lot of people don't understand, like consistency, it sounds easy. You know, it's an easy word to say, but it's so hard to do.
Yeah.
Now, you know what I'm saying? You got so much stuff in life that's going to knock you off your pedestal, but I feel like if you keep going, you're going to be straight. And coming back up to Richmond now, and you seeing all these people, now you're seeing all these people in Atlanta, and you see how the way they're working, and you see how the way they embrace you, and you come back to Richmond. How is the transitioning from going down there and now you got to come back and now you got to deal with the city all again?
It was how can I say it? It was interesting, I guess. More so, like coming back, letting them know and having to explain the different situations and areas that we excel in here, and just to let them know, like, nah, bro, keep doing what you're doing, and making sure I like try to beat it in their head as much as I can, like give as much information as I have to give to them, and that they can soak up. You know what I'm saying? In that short amount of time, however long we're around each other, and any questions that they ask, just try to answer it the best way with my knowledge and experience that I can. And we kind of like, like me and him been in a couple different studio sessions here too, talking to different people, and it's a lot of things that we really just don't know. Like we really just don't know as artists here. So it's simply because we don't have no example. We don't have any example at all. So with that being said, I always try to make sure I can let them know, like, yo, just keep doing your thing, bro. It's really not gonna happen overnight, like you're saying. These people, they've been doing it for years. You know what I mean? And when you get in there, don't be no love. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't get in there. Don't be no little bitch ass nigga.
Don't be scared, cause like, bro, like when you get the opportunity, and what I was told about old head, he was like, make your mistakes now.
Yeah.
Because once you get there, and it's gonna come. If you say what you're doing, it's gonna come. When you get there, you gotta just kill it. You gotta be yourself, but kill it. Because all the lessons that you learn from mistakes and being praised on your work, you will really come to realize that everything that you've done was unique.
Yeah.
And I'm talking about the pain, the struggle, everything that when you felt like it was hard, it was only straightening you out and maturing you for the next stage. Because,
exactly.
like, you know, there's a lot of people that's in the game that's our age that act wild, that act crazy.
Yeah.
But they may have somebody that's behind the scenes controlling it because they know for a fact of what that person is doing, they got to be responsible for it.
Yeah.
And they have to be mature. And a lot of things that's going on is crazy.
Yeah, you're right.
So, for in the year 2018, what is going to be the next step for Solomon?
Releasing more projects, definitely more videos, and achieving these features. Like, I get a lot of people that like follow me on Instagram and stuff, and I watch, like, I dead ass watch and find people like before they hit their peak, or like before they blow up. I find these. I'm like looking for these people because these are the next people. These are the people I'm gonna be in the game with. So I'm always looking for new features and stuff like that. That's like the biggest thing, finding the features and making sure I put them on the right platform for everybody to see. You know what I mean? In today's world, a lot of people we used to convenience.
Yeah.
A lot of people want to be convenient, so they don't want to have to go to SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? It's getting a little harder to put your stuff on SoundCloud and get a response from people. People is just stuck with the big thing, Apple Music, which seems to be the most popular, Spotify, and Tidal. You know what I mean? Along with Google Play, Amazon, all that type of stuff. But everybody want to be convenient. They don't want to have to go through all of that. So making sure I can have it on every platform, so you don't got to do nothing. You know what I mean? And these are the things that I feel like a independent artist has to do. Like, you gotta recognize this stuff, because if you don't, you're gonna forever be dwindling at the at the bottom. No matter how hard you work, you just basically running in a circle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like that's a lot of the things that we all gotta look out for as independent artists, and that's my big things in 2018 and beyond. Also teaching and prepping like the young generation. You know what I mean? No matter what type of genre they do, I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care what type of genre they do. If we in the same space, we all artists. Like there's a couple things that really line up with every artist that every artist got to go through. So that's pretty much it.
Man, that's great though, because I just understand it from like you're an artist and I interview, and the one thing I feel like is harder for an interviewer to really get themselves out there is you either gotta have a significant like awesome ass platform, or you gotta really know somebody. And for technology nowadays, a lot of people who's in mainstream, they have the emails, emailing them every single day, trying to tell them like, hey, look, I'm the next best thing, that's the hot chicken or whatever. I don't know if that makes sense. But the next hot thing, you're just trying to tell them like who you are and what you believe in. And even you try to scheme putting like, even when you formatting your sentences, like you may take this sentence and put it here and get it redone all over so it sounds professional. So you be able to send it to this person and like try to get them to look into your project. A few of them work, a few of them don't. But I feel like the biggest thing about it is you keep trying. Because when you stop trying, it means you failed yourself. And when you failed yourself, you're going to give up. And then when you give up, it's done all for nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I definitely respect what you're reaching for. I definitely respect what you're going for, because it takes a special person to really put themselves out there and really to go hard for what they can do. A lot of people laugh, but they don't try. You know what I'm saying? Because they so this and that and the third about this person because they're doing what they're supposed to do, and you sit back and you mad. Because at the end of the day, you want to make me look better. Either way, you will help me or you will make me look bad. You help me. But you know, definitely, man, continue to do your thing. Keep growing, keep being successful, and just don't stop. And whatever hard things is pressing down in your life, you about to grow up, you about to blow up because of you soaking everything in and you being around these other people. And I hope everybody from Richmond that's watching this is an example. We are examples. Everybody who's making music and doing anything in Richmond is an example. You just have to support them and embrace them, because these people are the gateways to open up other doors for other people. And once we don't support, we don't have anything. We're left dry. But Solomon, let everybody know where they can find you at social media wise and all that good stuff.
On every social media platform, Twitter, what else? Instagram, fucking Periscope, what's another one? I'm forgetting. Tumblr.
Okay.
God Squad. Like Basquiat, God Squad. GODSQUIAT. God Squad.
He's serious because his veins is popping. He's serious.
That's it. That's on every platform. Type of, even Snapchat, God Squad. You know what I mean? Look it up. We out here. You know what I mean?
Definitely salute you, man, and keep doing your thing too. And I definitely thank you again for being here on the wave, because you, as well, I'm supporting you, man. You supporting me too to come in. And you gotta tell your story.
Definitely.
And your story is way from being over, so you got a whole lot more.
Since the beginning.
Yes, sir. And we're gonna be on it. And shout out to my man Solomon, and this is another dope interview by your boy Cool Boy Jeff right here. It's the only place you can find a way. It's the Wave 804, and we out, man.
Peace.
That's just the way.